Buenos dias, clase. We are going to have a quick review of conjugations. Now that we've gone over all three of the verb forms, or the verb choices, AR, ER, and IR, I wanted to just review everything that we've gone over the last couple of weeks. So, let's start at the beginning. What is an infinitive? Remember, an infinitive is a verb in its original form, okay? Remember, the original form means it is ending in either ER, IR, or AR, okay? Okay, now, how do I find the stem of a verb? When I'm looking at an infinitive, how do I find the stem, or what is the stem? The stem is what is left after I remove, or after removing the AR, ER, and IR endings, okay? What you have left is your stem, and your stem is what you're going to be using to add your new endings on to. Okay, so how do I translate an infinitive verb? How do they always translate? This is the same in English. An infinitive that ends in either AR, IR, ER is always translated to do something. Okay, so for example, hablar, it's in its infinitive form. How do I know that? Because it ends in an AR, and it means to talk. Okay, comer is an ER verb. It's in its infinitive form, and it means to eat. Vivir is an IR verb, and it means to live. Okay, so you can always identify an infinitive verb by its ending, the last two letters of the word. Okay, let's go on. How many types of Spanish verbs are there? Well, we all know this one. There's actually 3. Okay, we just talked about this. There's the AR verbs, the IR verbs, and the ER verbs. Okay, now these are going to be your present tense endings. Okay, these are the endings, remember, that you're going to be adding to your stem. Okay, and it's going to show who is actually doing the action of the verb. Okay, so let's go with these real quick. And you can see that for all of these, the yo form is always an O. That's so nice. Okay, for AR verbs, the to form is as, the L form, and I only put L, but this is the L, ella, and usted form. I just didn't have room to write it all. And that's just a. And the nosotros, nosotras form ending is amos. And then the ellos, ellas, and ustedes ending is an. Okay, and notice how similar all of these are in style. It's just the ER and the IR have E's. In fact, ER and IR are exactly the same, except for the nosotros form, which ER verbs have an E, and IR verbs have an I. So that comes in really handy. Okay, so for ER, it's O, S, E, emos, en. IR verbs are O, S, E, imos, en. Okay, so una práctica. All right, so we have hablar, that means to talk. Comer means to eat. Vivir means to live. So how would I say I talk? Okay, well, you go over, remember you have to find your stem, and it would have been HABL. And then O is your yo ending for AR verbs. So you get yo hablo, remember? And that's how you say I talk. Okay, we eat. Okay, remember it would either be nosotros or nosotras. And your stem would have been COM. And since it's an ER verb, the nosotros ending is, oops. Here, let me try to do this. Is hemos. So you get comemos. Nosotros comemos. That was if it was a group of girls. You and a group of girls, you would say nosotras because it would be an all feminine we. Okay, let's do another one. You all live. You all live. Remember, that's ustedes. So ustedes, your stem would have been VIV, and then your you all, ustedes ending for IR verbs is N, so you would get viven. Viven. Okay, so let's look at one practice sentence. I talk in the school. Yo hablo en la escuela. Remember, we learned how to say the probably about 6 weeks ago. But remember, this always has to match the noun that follows it. So here, this is school, and it's feminine and singular. So you have to use the feminine singular the. Okay, remember, there's 4 ways to say the in Spanish. El, la, los, and las. And we'll go over that again soon. Okay, so go on to your lesson assignment. and see what I have there for you. And if you have any questions, send me an email. Otherwise, I will see you in class. Hasta luego.